All right, we're back to the second week of the Springfield Sports and Rec Fantasy Basketball Podcast. This is Bobert, and with me is McJeffrey.
AKA two people who don't know anything about basketball.
According to our good friend Metal D, who initially refused to listen to the podcast or watch the podcast when he saw it was just you and me, declaring that those two guys don't know nothing about basketball, so therefore I don't need to watch this shit.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, am I going to argue with Paul? I know better than that.
But, you know, like I've mentioned before, the rest of the league was very pleased with the podcast. And quite a few of them have already requested the guest spots.
Well, I can't wait to see everybody. It's going to be a fun ride. We'll just keep doing this until it stops being fun. That's how I figure.
Sounds good. So let's break down the first week of the fantasy league.
First week, personally, great. I did very well. I can speak on my end. This is definitely a rookie class full of players that are not going to be overnight sensations. There's no like LeBron Jameses here, and we can get to that in a little bit. So yeah, like all the top rookie pickups. The highest ranked for the week came in 75th overall. So the rookies, people are gonna have to show a little bit of patience with their rookies. But I am really, really curious to see how long before people just lose patience and, for example, throw LaMelo Ball to the Wolves.
Quite a few people, according to Yahoo statistics, have already.
Oh yeah. If you based on that first game, it was garbage time. It was like all the worst things you heard about LaMelo personified. I think he went 0 for 5 shooting, and he got a couple assists in there and some hustle stats. Wasn't lighting the world on fire. Anyway, so that's what I know. It's business as usual. A lot of the players you expect to do well have done well. Not many big surprises as far as I can tell. No super breakouts. It's the first week. Yeah, my guys performed very well. Leo's. So.
In my case, I left a little bit too much points on the bench. Malik Beasley, I should have played him. I did not. Larry Nance, he seemed to do pretty good, and I regretted not playing him.
Larry Nance was your last pickup, right?
Yes, it was kind of like a joke pick because a friend of the podcast, Justin, is a huge Larry Nance fan. He's even got like a Nance jersey.
Wow.
Bootleg jersey from China.
Nice. Because looking at it, I think of all the people who everyone's 15th picks. Right now, the end of week 1, yours has performed the best.
Yes,
easily.
and I did not play him.
That's so what you get.
Yeah, so that's what's so great about it.
Well, let's just say lessons learned. No, the thing about Larry Nance is if he gets to play, then he puts up good numbers.
Not necessarily, because I played him next time he played, which was Saturday. That we're recording this Sunday night, and he did not play well.
No?
Not play well.
He didn't get you some decent rebounds? Nothing like that, huh?
He got me total 7.
Which player do you treasure more on your roster right now, him or Hassan Whiteside?
Well,
we've watched every Hassan Whiteside.
Yes, I've already attempted to trade him off to esteemed colleague John.
Wiley,
and he declined the trade.
I'm shocked.
Even though I was offering a nice draft pick for next season, he decided that he wanted to hold on to his Kings rookie.
Yeah, well, that's probably the right move for John. Did he counter it all, or he just say go fuck yourself and just?
He thought about it, and then he just said no. He did not offer a counter, which. Yeah, which is what I predict is what this league is going to be. It's going to be a bunch of non-trades between players.
Possible. My thing is I rarely put out trades, but if someone sends me a trade and I don't like what I'm getting back for who they want, I always counter, and it's usually something that disgusts them. and then the trade's over. So yes, we may get a lot of that. But
well, so let's talk about what the standings are. Now, this is preliminary because we don't actually know how Yahoo is going to end up ranking everybody. But we have like a general idea of what could happen. And maybe in the future, what we're going to do is record this on a later day, maybe the next day, so that we can get the official numbers. But the way it's shaken out now, at number 10 is Leo.
Ooh. Yeah, that's rough.
Leo lost to you.
This guy.
8-1.
And you know what category he won on? Points. Which proves points are not everything. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people who are, novices to fantasy drafts they put too much emphasis on points.
Are you calling Leo a novice?
No, I'm not. I'm calling novices.
Oh, got it. Okay,
I think Leo. Leo's got some pieces.
Yeah, you mentioned that last podcast. He's got some pieces.
He does, and I think he has two very strong rookies that will amount to something.
Looking at the stats, it appears you absolutely throttled him in assists. He had 94. You had 131.
Well. Yeah, and I'm predicted to be first in assists and last in points. So that all kind of totally measures out correct.
Well, it's hilarious, though. He only beat you by, it looks like, 26 points. Yeah. He had 496. You had 470s, which is not a lot.
No, well, LeBron played the late game. That's how he got that.
So we move on to 9th place with John. Yes, he lost to Paul. Yes, Paul beat him 7-2. He beat Paul in the two categories, 3 points made and the field goal percentage. But it was kind of close in everything else. Honestly, John lost only by 1 in steals. He only lost by 2 in blocks. He did get wasted in almost every other category, though, it looks like.
So Paul would have comfortably won either way.
In assists and in drebs and O-rebs and points, Paul was far and away had a lead on those pieces. Yeah. So I don't think John would have had a chance regardless.
All right. Well, better luck next time.
Yeah. Now we move on to the 8th place, and that 8th spot belongs to Sean.
Sean, my dark horse.
Yeah. Sean actually didn't lose by a lot. He only lost 5-4 to Justin. Mm-hmm. So this one was honestly, looking at this now, it appears like every other match is pretty close after this.
Yes. And losing to a 5-4, I always take that as, you don't take that like I got to adjust stuff. That just means it was close. And, better luck next time. 5-4s, it's not a win, but it could have been a lot worse. And they're still in the ball game very much so.
Right. And like I said, every other match from there was a 5-4 match. Next came Russell. He is in the 7th spot, losing 5-4 to Ty. Then we got me.
Yeah.
Me. I'm the 6th spot. What do you know?
Or you technically be in the 8th spot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Yahoo's going to rank this tomorrow morning. We'll see, I guess. So this podcast is already no longer relevant. I lost to Steve, the rookie of the league. He beat me 5-4.
Well.
Again, I feel like I had some missteps there by not playing certain individuals, but when you look at the stats,
was it close?
Yeah, I mean, not really. A lot of them are pretty far and away. Easily, he would have beat me regardless. Maybe 3 points made, where it was one that I may have been able to catch up on him. He beat me 53-47 on that. And I feel like that might have been the one that I would have been able to
turn around.
Yeah.
So, are you looking to adjust your roster going into week 2?
I mean, I already sent a trade to somebody because I think I need to make some changes. So, yeah, I definitely feel like I need to reassess. I have to look at everything and decide, like, what do I need to adjust here. But moving on into the top 5, we got Justin at the 5th spot. Like I mentioned, he beat Sean 5-4. These are spots that may fluctuate because these are guys that beat the other guy by 5-4. So So Ty again beats Russell 5-4, and then Steve beat me 5-4. Now here comes the guys who decisively won their games, and that's Paul in second place, beating, like I said, John 7-2. And then you, Jeff fucking McCullough, the guy who doesn't know anything about basketball.
I really don't.
In first place, having beat Leo Bye-Week Cravey by 8-1.
No, he's not a bye-week. Leo's got good pieces. I'm going to say that every week. And he's already making moves, and he's making the right moves. So I commend Leo. Go, Leo.
How do you feel about that win?
I feel good. I almost had a 9-0 sweep going, but then, like I said, Leo had LeBron playing in the late game, so I guess that's not happening.
Ruined it for you. Ruined it.
It's all right. I'll take an 8-1 easily. I feel good about my team, ultimately.
Yeah, I bet you do.
My first two picks have played splendidly. And my rookies, my main rookie, Killian Hayes, he's slower going than I would like, especially since he's technically starting for Detroit, but he's going to be good. He's going to be good. He won't be good for a while, but he's going to be good. Wait until, obviously, Detroit's out of the playoff contention, and then they'll probably just, let him play for 45 minutes. That's what I'm hoping. So
with us talking about you being the first in the league right now after week 1, how about telling us about the top 10 players of the week?
I'll be happy
first
to.
Week.
All right, number 10, we have center for the Houston Rockets, Christian Wood, and that is Russell's player. So he essentially replaced maybe Clint Capella, who moved to the Hawks. And basically, it was the Christian Wood, James Harden show over in Houston because while there are other players that can make a difference, currently are in COVID lockdown. We're talking about John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, and the like.
For the week, Christian Wood hit 31 points, got 13 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block for the week. Free throw percentage, 750. His field goal percentage, 636.
Yeah, good that's the center. Number 9, another center. This is Paul's center, Mr. Rudy Gobert for the Utah Jazz.
The one who started the COVID pandemic within the basketball league.
Yeah, all touchy-feely on all those mics. The same. But apparently...
Rudy COVID Gobert.
Rudy Gobert. Gobert. So he's definitely a blocks, rebound, great percentage type player. So I'm sure that's what he provided. And, points on top of everything. Rudy Gobert is always a solid pickup.
Yeah, let's look at his stats. 38 points, 34 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, free throw percentage, .667. And field goal percentage, 750.
Get a center to, shoot free throws over 70%. That's always bonus. Number 8 is the pickup of the week, and it is Darius Garland, picked up by Justin, who dropped Sekou Doumbouya and picked up Darius Garland.
Did he pick him up midweek, or did he?
He picked him up. He picked him up. No. I don't know if it was the first day, but he did drop Sekou and picked up Darius, and good reason for that because Darius Garland is playing out of his mind. Him and Collin Sexton III are making Cleveland look suddenly pretty all right. Justin is a man who I will give him all the credit. He does his homework and he jumps on these players before. Because there's been many times like, I got to pick that guy up. And, of course, fucking Justin gone. I'm like, God damn you, Justin, the hell.
Well, let's take a look here. So Garland scored 43 points this week, made 11 rebounds, 18 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. His free throw percentage was perfect, 100%.
Nice.
And his field goal percentage was just under 600.
Not bad at all. Excellent. And then at number 7, we have Ty's player, Paul George of the Los Angeles Clippers, who had a very, very strong game, stronger than Kawhi. And reason that the Clippers are having a strong start. Paul George is the main reason for that, if he can stay healthy.
Looking at Paul George for the week, 56 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals, 12 assists. Also had 100% free throws and 656 on field goal percentage.
Not too shabby. Number 6, we have Paul's player, DeMar DeRozan. That used to be your boy back in the day, DeMar DeRozan.
He was my guy, yeah.
He was your guy back in Toronto. He plays for the San Antonio Spurs, came in 6th, and he's had a very, very strong start to the season.
Looking at his stats, 63 points for the week, 16 rebounds, 26 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, free throw percentage 909, field goal percentage 488.
Top 5, number 5, we got Kyrie Irving. He's mine. Plays for the Brooklyn Nets. He's him and frickin' Kevin Durant. They're gangbusters in week 1. It's been nice. It's been a fun ride having them.
Kyrie has made 63 points this week. He's had 10 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal, free throw percentage 100, and field goal percentage 622.
For that position, it's crazy good. Number 4, we got Karl-Anthony Towns. That's Sean's fellow. He's the center over in Minnesota. One of the players you can build around.
He actually is hurt. Yeah, he's on the injury list.
Straight up, you got the INJ?
Yeah, he's got the INJ.
Well, I guess he's not going to be in the top 10 next week.
Yeah. He scored 38 points, 23 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 6 blocks. Free throw percentage is 100%. Field goal percentage 414.
So somebody's shooting 3-pointers in this season. It looks like.
Right, but Cat's not going to be playing. Looks like maybe this week. We'll see.
Sean, better put someone else out there. All right. The big surprise for me is number 3, Khris Middleton. Steve's player for the Milwaukee Bucks came in 3rd. He's been actually outplaying Giannis a bit. So
who's he on?
I think Steve has Giannis and Khris Middleton. So
Khris Middleton, he got 58 points this week. He had 18 rebounds, 13 assists, 2 steals, free throw percentage 100%, and field goal percentage 571.
Number 2, my player, Nikola Jokic. Oh, by the way, I ordered my Nikola Jokic jersey. I should get it next week, so I'll wear it.
You'll have to model it for us.
There's something gratifying about watching your favorite team play against somebody who's on your fantasy team, and your fantasy team guy totally balls, but your team still wins.
Yeah, it's like eating your cake and having it too.
Yes, all that. It was very gratifying. And Jokic has been usually he's a slow start, but he's getting this ball going.
He actually looks like he's lost some weight too.
Yeah, he's a big.
Like most everybody else has put on that COVID 19 pounds, but he shed some of those pounds. So he scored 53 points this week. He made 24 rebounds, 24 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. His free throw percentage is only 750. And his field goal percentage is 581.
And number 1, he's only played the 1 game, so I'm guessing this list is based on averages for the week. James Harden, Russell's man.
Oh, COVID man?
COVID strip club Harden. But he played, and he made it count, and he is the number 1 player in Yahoo Fantasy as of this week.
I don't know. I think you may need to redo it. You may need to re-look at how you do these stats. I feel like
these are totally based off Yahoo. It's not based off anything.
Yeah, we're playing in Yahoo League, so I guess it makes sense. So looking at James Harden's stats, 44 points. This is 1 game, 4 rebounds, 17 assists. He's sharing that rock. 1 steal, 875 in free throw percentage, 545 in field goal percentage. I don't know, man. These stats don't really say to me they're better than even, someone like Jokic.
Look at those assists. Look at those 17 ridiculous assists.
All right, sure.
For 1 player, 1 game, that's pretty amazing.
Okay.
And so there were 3 players who did not have a player in the top 10. Leo's player Joel Embiid came in 12th. Your highest ranked player, Rob, was Bradley Beal, came in 14th. And John's highest rated player was Domantas Sabonis, who came in 21st. John's teams for the future.
Yeah, let's talk about the moves of the week.
Yeah. Well, I already mentioned Justin's pickup of Darius Garland is the move of the week, dropping Sekou Doumbouya, which I'm sure I mispronounced.
Doumbouya.
The other two major moves was Leo dropped Derrick Rose, who also used to be your boy.
Yeah.
And picked up Alec Burks.
I completely forgot about Alec Burks, and then I saw him the other night playing, and I was like, what? He's still playing.
And in New York, he's getting all the minutes he can handle. So that was actually a good pickup. Derrick Rose is fine, but especially for a dynasty league, he's just taking up a spot. And then Sean dropped Daniel Theis, who is the center in Boston. I'm actually scratching my head on this, so I'd really like Sean to explain. He picked up Aleksej Pokusevski. He's Serbian.
Yes. Aleksej
Pokusevski.
Pokusevski.
He is another rookie. So Sean's adding a rookie to his roster. Only 3% rostered. He's played one game.
He sees something in him, Jeff. He sees something in him.
Is one game. He played 11 minutes, no points, 4 defensive rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. So maybe he is one of those players who's going to get you the hustle stats. I don't know. I saw a picture of him. He's a big, lanky Serbian. I maybe to ride him out, what he can be, I guess, is more promising than Daniel Theis down the road. It's just interesting, intriguing pick. Obviously, Sean does see something there. And I do believe Sean is putting a wise team together. Because he's got a lot of win now players and he's got some smart young players. So
yeah, looks like Justin had 2 moves. Leo had 2 moves. Looks like Paul had 2 moves as well. Russ had 1. Sean had 2 moves as well. Okay, so
and all those extra moves are just to put a player in place of IR spot player. So those players have not been dropped. They're just healing.
Healing, yes.
Healing.
They're on the herbs right now.
Kristaps Porzingis was not dropped, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Jaren Jackson Jr. was not dropped.
Since you're talking about Sean picking up that Serbian rookie, let's talk about how the rookies of the league did.
There is one rookie that I've actually watched a couple times now who is already head above heels. That's not Tyrese Haliburton, because I'm not trying to put my bias in there. But the center for Golden State Warriors, James Wiseman, who Sean has, he's in 75th place. He is the highest ranked rookie in week 1. Ranked at number 100 is the number 1 pick, Anthony Edwards, and that's Leo's boy, who plays for.
He is on Minnesota Timberwolves.
Minnesota, yes. Okay, so he's getting all the play he can handle right now. Leo has him. He's the number 1 pick in the draft. So he has him and LaMelo. So these are basically his crown jewels to build around for a future. The player that is on the Bulls is number 3. That's Patrick Williams. Came in 149th. And he's in the starting lineup. So he's getting all the run he can handle over it in Chicago. So he's actually.
Who's got that? Who's got
nobody. Him? He is on the waiver wire, people.
Probably not anymore because I'm going to take him up right now.
All right, cool. 4th place rookie is Tyrese Haliburton. Holla, holla.
That's the guy that I tried to trade for with John.
Yeah.
He came in
187th this week, and I've watched all 3 Kings games, and I'm really digging him. He's played smart as fuck. If he's just gonna improve from here, yeah, the sky's the limit. John was smart to pick him up, and he was smart not to trade him to you for a pick in Whiteside. Now, if you offered him both your draft picks next year, then I would say that was a fair swap. But
something to consider.
Well, there you go. Tyrese Haliburton, the 4th highest ranked rookie, and then John's player. So you got back to back here. The 5th. Now we go all the way to 305th place. For good old Obi Toppin, for the New York Knicks for the 5th highest.
Wow, what a precipitous drop.
Yeah, so after that, all the other rookies are under 305 in placements for the week.
So we should just end with talking about haliburton.
We're not a homer. This is not a homer podcast, but I'm very happy.
This is going to be a weekly segment we're going to call the Crown Corner, and this is strictly for Kings fans. So all y'all that don't care can check out early now. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye. Yeah, the first game was exhilarating, and then the second game I was like, wow, I mean, should be easy to beat the Phoenix Suns.
Well, like Leo, they got some good pieces because they got
because they stepped up tonight, right?
Oh yeah, Chris Paul is just he's old as dirt, which who am I calling old as dirt? I'm still almost 10 years older than he is, but
in basketball player age.
The dude can ball, and he definitely took control of things in this game. And Booker started making shots when it mattered, and DeAndre Ayton actually woke up for this game. But they're still playing really good, strong defense. But there's clearly lapses here and there. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, and I'm gonna watch the next game.
Yeah.
As long as they stay at 500 or above, I will watch every game. That's the rule. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, it was disappointing the loss tonight because I was really looking forward to that 3-0.
Yeah, I can't recall.
Just gonna have to settle for the 2-1.
Yeah, well, what was it like? It was 17 years ago last time we went 2-0. So I'll, milestones, take it. Kings suck, but I'm happy.
Yeah, right now we're in a good place, and we're gonna enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
This time next week, it may not be like that at all.
Well, it's like there's always at least one player that you're like, oh gosh, darn. But even like that, I'm not even there yet. Even Hassan Whiteside hasn't managed to bug me completely yet. Or I thought Marvin Bagley was gonna get there, but he actually had a really good game today. And I'm like, all right, come on, go team. Luke Walton learn how to wear a mask. And I don't know who they play next. They play on Tuesday, I believe. So I'm sure it'll be lovely, and we'll report back then.
Looks like they will be playing Denver.
Back to Denver. Are they home?
They are at home. So Denver's coming to Sacramento. All right. Well, thanks again for joining me. This has been another episode of the Springfield Sports and Rec Fantasy Basketball Podcast. Thanks for joining me, Jeff.
Happy New Year.
Yes. And as always, I'll catch you on the bounce.
All right. I'll see you in the future.
Peace out.
Goodbye.